Welcome back. And of course, Paul is doing this incredible physical challenge for a very special reason. And you know, he lost his own leg due to a spider bite many years ago, or let's say the complications relating to that. And of course, he is running for young Bronwyn, who's going through exactly the same ordeal. And our heart certainly goes out to her. She is currently at the moment recovering from a very similar affliction. It's a really unbelievable thing that he's doing. Inspirational, yes, but I think gives us an opportunity to pause and really take on board what he has gone through and what Bronwyn has to face now. So we wish her all the best of luck. Now, of course, we're not wanting to paint a picture here that spiders are this terrible beast that is attacking man at every turn. We all know seeing a spider isn't really the problem. It's when it disappears that the real problem begins, when our imagination is engaged. Now, from radioactive spiders transforming humans to giant eight-legged creatures plotting to take over the world, our imaginations have run wild when it comes to these furry little web dwellers. Well, today we're going to debunk a lot of those myths. In studio, we have Mr. Norman Larson to dispel any myths, offer advice for handling spiders and what to do in the event of a bite, which is incredibly rare. Good morning, Norman. Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. Do I need to ask what your friend's name is, the other guest we have in studio that weighs as much as the table?
Yeah, it has got a specific name. It's a Mexican red knee. Was used in James Bond and Indiana Jones.
Sure.
And they are...
Get out of there. Come on, you red need. Crazy.
People worried about spider bites. Spiders don't bite. Spiders bite if you squeeze them.
Sure.
Sure.
Norman, what is the most frequently asked questions about spiders? Because the first thing I would think is, when I look at something like that, is it poisonous?
Yes. Everyone asks me, is it poisonous? Spiders, it's got a toxin which is called venom.
Yeah.
And venom has got to be injected. A poison is something that gets ingested.
Yeah, yeah.
And that will kill you or make you sick, give you a tummy ache. Spider venom, you can actually eat it and go straight to your system without having any effect.
Okay. So it's got to be directly injected into the blood.
If you obviously got ulcers in your stomach, it will go into the system.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure.
Now, I know that in South Africa, we see in our homes all the time daddy long legs. But which spiders are, specific to South Africa, and are they dangerous? Like, I know that you said spiders are dangerous when you squeeze them, but what are the spiders that are specific to South Africa?
There's a myth that the daddy long legs is the most dangerous spider in the world, but because the fangs are so small, it can't bite you. That's all hoax.
Okay.
No, you showed my mind. Come on.
It comes from the violent spider.
Where do you think you're going?
Trying to escape. Just go back.
It comes from the violent spider that looks superficial like a daddy long legs.
Yeah.
And that bites you and you get a necrotic injury. So that is total myth. Our spider that causes the most problem is a sack spider.
Okay.
It's a straw-colored spider with a black face.
All right.
That it's a nocturnal spider. It runs down at night. You get up in the morning, you put down your pajamas, climbs into your pajamas as a retreat.
Now we've got a picture on screen here. Now we know with scorpions, often a bigger tail, smaller pincers. You know that it's going to be more venomous.
Yes.
Does the same apply with spiders when looking at the size of its fangs or its mandibles in the front?
Not at all. Not at all. There's no way of identifying. And the spiders that occur around the house are the spiders that are the dangerous spiders. So there's spiders out in the wild that may bite you and kill you in seconds. I mean, this is mythical, okay?
Yeah.
But we don't know because people don't get bitten. So as the people get bitten, and when you get bitten in a house, normally, that's where you get the dangerously or harmful spiders.
Yeah.
How do we identify a bite? And I would say, especially in young children, that would be where a greater danger would lie. How do we identify the bite itself, and what's our first response?
Yeah, there's, one of the worst things to do is to actually go to a GP, because GPs aren't qualified in spider bites.
Sure.
And with the sack spider bite and the violent spider bite, you get this blister starting off.
So,
It's trying to escape.
Where are you going, sir? Where are you going? Yeah, you check. I got your back, girl. I got your back.
I'm not coping. Just not coping right now. Sorry,
You get the
Norman.
blister, and then they get the necrotic injury where the skin collapses.
Yeah.
Okay? And only the skin collapses. Now, that's a sack spider, typical sack spider bite.
It's basically just
and
eats
you
away
get the necrotic
by the
injury
looks of
over
it.
there, okay?
Sure.
It's only the skin. It doesn't go into the flesh. You often see these spider bites, and you can see the bone and the sinew. That's not a spider bite.
Okay.
Okay, then you get the milk tart, and that's
Sure.
when doctors start cutting this out.
Yeah.
That is the healing process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spider bites, cytotoxic spider bites heal. They limit themselves after a certain number of days. The sac spider after 10 days, and then it starts healing. And the big thing to do is just to clean it, to cover it with the antibiotic cream, and then put a gauze. Don't use Band-Aid plaster.
Let it
sweats.
breathe,
It's
okay.
got to breathe, and then it'll heal. It might take a month or 3 months for it to heal.
Yeah.
And there'll always be a little blemish.
Yeah.
In a very serious case, you may have to have skin grafts or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so there's, so that is it. Neurotoxic spiders are a different case. There you've got to go to a hospital.
Okay.
Okay.
And doctors may diagnose a cardiac problem, but in fact there's also a long list of different things that can happen that can cause similar states. And doctors, if a doctor diagnoses cardiac problem, they treat that and it doesn't respond, you know it's a black button spider.
Okay. Oh, there she is.
Okay,
And
that's a brown button spider, the geometric button spider that occurs around the house. It's got the
beautiful
red hourglass underneath. This is 25% as venomous as the black button spider.
Oh,
Another one over there.
All right, on that high point, I'm going to ask you to take this beautiful guy out again while Leanne wraps us up.
Yeah, well, you can, you know, meet your friend over there. Thank you so much to Norman for, of course, being with us on Expresso today and helping to debunk some of the myths that we have about spiders. If ever I were to find one like that in my house, I'd probably move out. We'll see you right back after the break. I'm good, thank you.